Hello, Nicky Watts in a box here for Livin Isolated Day 5. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Day 6. It was day 6. Okay, so today was an exciting day. I had two actual clients at work that I had to do. So I went over one of their house to help them organize their physical space, their apartment. So I've been doing that for a few months with them, and yeah, so I got to keep the box on the whole time for that. We got a whole lot of stuff done. And then I immediately went and met another consultant client at a we went and had lunch and then stayed there for like 5 hours or 6 hours and just knocked out some business manuals and business organization. And I had the box on off and on while I was there, and that was all interesting. Not too many interactions with other people. I feel like I am finding a way to guard myself a bit, even in the box, and then to avoid people talking to me. I'm so tired. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so that happened, and then when I was done with that, I was gonna go to Culver City Galleries because I've been trying to do that every Saturday, but there were no shows that I saw in Washington, so I went home, and then so I was with my friend Travis dropped me off at home, and then John, he came over, or he didn't come over, but we met up and we went to Lowe's for a moment, and then we went bowling. We totally went bowling. Nicky Watts in a box went bowling, and it was the most amazing thing ever. And by amazing, I mean I sucked so bad. It was really embarrassing, actually, how bad I was. And then he wasn't very good either, but he was a little bit better. Actually, I beat him the second game, and that should be kind of humiliating for him because I was doing really bad. And but it was a lot of fun with the box. It was. There was a couple times I took it off because it was hurting a bit, but and I really wanted to be able to blame that it was the box for me doing so bad, but I actually did just as bad when I took the box off. So I couldn't even blame that. And it was strange because I could feel that people were looking at me, but nobody came up to me and asked why I was wearing a box on my head the whole time. We played 2 whole games. We were there for like 2 hours. And I thought that was kind of awesome because I'm shy, and that's like one of the weird parts about this is people are coming up and talking to me all the time. So it was nice to just go bowling. Yeah. I've been thinking a lot about ways that I isolate, and whether or not I'm even all that sad about it, and how it's playing out in this performance in terms of how I feel about the interaction with so many people. And it's so random. Like I was walking to meet John on the street to go to Lowe's, and this like big group of guys that were out like outside of this event just were like, I have to stop and talk to you about this. And they were just like gangster guys, but they just thought it was a riot. Or like I'll be walking down the street and someone will like call, like, be like, hey, come over here, like I have to ask you about this box, like what is this about? And then it's fun because as soon as I tell them, they're like super funny about it, and they're like, oh, this is a funny joke, ha ha ha. And then I tell them what it's about, and almost immediately does the their face, their energy gets serious. And they're all like, oh. And they're either like, I get it, or they're like, oh, I feel isolated. And then many of them tell me about how they're isolated. And so, I don't know, it's so cool, it's so crazy, it's not what I expected. 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 Not what I expected.